Well, if you don't know, the biggest story we reported on yesterday is the story that Jean Mensa aba bontin aba bekasa na nsɛm a wɔka ne sɛ ɛnyɛ by force. Say the Electoral Commission will release a year voter summaries. Now you can voter summaries are simple. The number of nkrofo are to aba, and the number of nkrofo to aba in the whole country, the number of nkrofo to aba in the whole region, or the number of nkrofo to aba in constituency. Electoral Commission for a release a year the voter register no credited one no. Omo anfe no anka ho and NDC for a raise issue. Now no there's a video going viral. I'll be who say Mame Jean Mensa ne buefu a wo kasa tre NDC for say enye by force. Say omo ebe release our data no. But a lot of people are speaking about it. In fact, the simple question is say, you see, and it is funny. Why it is funny? They say, when you say Electoral Commission, no, ballot papers no more printing. No, they print it based on the number of registered voters. Ayemra. It is our country and say, nim and I won't mind the number of registered voters are. How are you even printing the ballot papers? So clearly, it doesn't make sense. And now, mami send your so microphone more workers ne konhun tintini ni na and the workers and then by force. But a lot of people have reacted, including data analysts. Data analyst Ababekasa. Na yen reading some data analyst no ebimo aka. We your friend no Alfred. Asemo kan was say the summary data is crucial for data validation. Or say sa data na Electoral Commission workers on person be releasing no. Crucial for data validation. Just as I have said right here. Say you name the number of people that were register. You basically who say enkrofo eto abayi omo abroso ana womo mbroso. Say and I want people to understand. You fan say bantama enkrofo a register say was say to aba wo bantama 50,000. You go to aba wie ni ye kokko kan na afei abato no ye say enkrofo 70,000 aba beto then already no you hu ne say abato e course wo bantama no enwiemu aba. Because omo register say was say wo to aba. Omo register say was say wo to aba. Ati ase omo was wo to aba. Say in a constituency a nkrofo 2 ni akwa koto aba na nkrofo 5 na beto ya then clearly nwiemu abem because omo a nanka was omo to me to aba ye 2 inti sa data summary ehu hia obi abeka se ehu hia bia na nipa kro no be so obokro no inti utie ensemo a data analyst you work o say the summary data is crucial for data validation. Say yenya omo e wo se wo moto aba na ye besi de hu say abato no obi awie mu ana nipa ko ni wie mu. And I say parties can use it to cross check against their own summaries to ensure they have accurate individual level data. Generating such summaries shouldn't be a major task realistically. Inti asem wo kan say such summaries here Electoral Commission wo kan kra no. Enya de bia ehwo ye din e wo say Electoral Commission to me generate. It should take about 10 minutes. And I want to tell you, 10 minutes is even more. So way, Ubetumi use Microsoft Excel. It has an inbuilt function. And when I say, all the data, no Excel file now upload now we the total. It will give you the total numbers. Into idea way, idea was say a problem. Into data analyst, say idea way 10 minutes per Electoral Commission ubenya na way to me. I say realistically, it should take about 10 minutes. With the right tools, of course. So why is the Electoral Commission pushing back on this? 10 minutes. And the Electoral Commission to me yes I don't until say Electoral Commission aye just say yam pele na mamine kasana ne konhun tintini ni na apie. Ne konhun tintini ni na by force say was he release it. This is a person that yeah can say obey free and fair elections. Now here no kwai ni nyame animu. Jean Mensa and the Chief Justice, you people are making the case worse for women in this country. You are making the case worse. Now, enyame wan say after sa ban way e free so. Na Jean Mensa ne sa Chief Justice e free so no mo kwa won. E be ye den say Ghana for e de a high position, very events and sensitive positions like that. E be man mbabium. Because the things you people are doing, no, It simply does not make any sense. Adia enya asem na chenchene try na woni kon tintini ni na would you want to say, what at all is wrong with these people? I say, we saw another person, and also your Dr. Tio, and also radio stations, any TV stations, and also your political analyst, and also your economist. I say, shocking from the EC. How can you not summarize your own data? Arguing you are not obliged to? It shouldn't take long to query the database and get the tabbed results. This is elementary data analytics 101. Makes you wonder. And I'm telling you, as me, I have a degree in computer science. And when I was doing in KNUST computer science, one of my favorite subjects is a database. In fact, me build a system, social media platform for KNUST. In my final, the amount I graduated in my final year, and that project now me build it in the crown. At the end of the day, it got selected for the Kumasi business incubator. Just that now me so they wanted me to develop a company based on the software I built, and they wanted to sponsor me, but I wasn't ready to live in Kumasi in another day. Into me free a friend saying Kumasi, and I'm a national service to Accra. It was for me to stay in Kumasi. I just didn't want to. So I'm telling you in the sense that for you to understand that about the database and those things, it was one of my favorite subjects when I was doing computer science in KNUST. Querying of database, my SQL. Querying of the database, na ya idea me pe me do. And listen, I'm not going to lie. I really understood it. Like I could use the database to do a lot of things. Na and it might sound like I'm bragging, but I'm sorry. I just need you to understand. Database. Na day I koye a friend saying projects a friend saying presentation impo. Na madam fubi ni projects kra no. Me na mfo mienu omo projects kra mundu baby a day I koye presentation. That's when they brought Omodiani to me, and it was about querying database and then showing everything and all that. No, and I back because I really understood it. To query a database to give you an output of the total number of people in that database, it is the easiest thing. Who use my SQL and when I say command no select all, then you name the column and then you show where it has to be displayed, and that is all. You just have to select all. That is the command you use. And so the Electoral Commission making this thing very difficult. No, idea way 1 minute me to me aye. If the Electoral Commission gives their database in a form of maybe SQL or whatever, you can do this thing in the next 30 seconds. Any idea for us to know the total number of registered voters, and for us to know the total number of absentees, and for us to know the total number of voters in every single constituency, it is not difficult. And when I say you've created columns for every single referencing, you will create columns, right? For every single constituency, and I will create columns for every single sector. So you just query the columns, and then you show every single thing, as simple as that. Maybe because constituency is not awesome, maybe it might take time. Be a total number nekrana, and only the 30 seconds are there, it show the total number of Nkrofo register. Maybe a constituency is there, and now I can say, oh, mama in 10 minutes, mama in 1 hour. Yes, but say you show all the 275 constituencies into a check akra. No, constituency biano. You just query, and a crania dear ding. Ni ye tini ababe jina hona enya by force enya mra enya by what at all is this? You see, it tells you that the Electoral Commission is not even concerned about research, because latest Afrobarometer research adia womo can say people have lost trust in the Electoral Commission, and they are not concerned about that. Any pabe kra na yedi omo ababa metina so wo mai we mu ala trese bonsamfo Bonsamfo, because I say when who say petrol, when who say petrol, baby, when who say gas, baby, now okita lighter, now what's a lighter, no now there's so that is what the Electoral Commission is doing. That is what the EC is doing clearly. No was so lighter, no we doom, no was so no we doom. Petrol ninchen. What do you want to see? And she answer when who say sabi me din kwasi asem. And I say moafa NDC 4 tra mo nim say NDC 4 de omo de ane so mbekasa omo ntumi nya hwenti. Moafa NDC 4 na sa tra sa akeke. Mo person mo ye bibi ane enko kasa say NDC 4 ye nimo. Say mo de enipa edipa kunkuma, say mo de say ya na mo ye, say mo de is that what you want to happen? Nipa ti ahondwa wompe. Eji okotina mekom. Na mekonu ewia ne ni ase. Is that what you want? What at all is this? And people, you see, that is what I'm telling you. People who are data analysts, and they are telling you, say, they don't even understand. How can you not summarize your own data? And no, they are doctor, worker. Or say, how can you not summarize your own data? Arguing you are not obliged to. It shouldn't take long to query the database and get the tabbed results. This is elementary data analytics 101. Makes you wonder. OBC would be suicidal for such institutions to say they can't provide such data. The institution fundamentally does data stuff. This is serious. Exactly. Electoral Commission it's about data. Hey, me say I will not be surprised if election day banner Electoral Commission results or mobile announcement riddled with errors. I will not be surprised. Because simple data arithmetic mistakes are one year throughout the time. These people are clearly incompetent. Listen, this is the last time, and I'm prophesying, and it shall come to pass whether she likes it or not. Jean Mensa, this is the last election she's ever going to hold. This is the last election she's going to hold. This is the last election I will be holding, and mark it anywhere. First time, baby, Jean Mensa, the last election I will be any. Because how can you toil with the peace of this country like this? How can you toil with people's emotions, people's blood, people's sweat like this? Do you think it is a joke? What at all is wrong with these people? OBC, precisely, there is no way they don't have a database repository where a simple SQL query would pull these records. It's really elementary. Just like I'm telling you, SQL. For those who understand computer science and know data in Semno, you know what SQL is. Any idea be a big deal. Elementary and Pakono Kaya Casa be elementary, a class 1, and you'll be what say data analytics and computer science as synonym say, Sa SQL idea a class 1, a class 1. I said ye bisa 1+1. And yet ding. So why are you and yet I've dream pobi, I've dream boni and a winya na say, and yes, bia one kasa who said that be chronubia koso, ye nimni release data na, ye betchi ye intina. How will you even try to very much defend, say, we don't have to release this data? Adie we class 1 adie. What is wrong with you people? I say, Charlie, you compile a register. Yet you are unable to give a summary of the data in that compilation. How do I trust you to tabulate results even? This so basic. How many people are in the register broken down into various demographics relative to constituency? May say, even your register, but does it make sense? Hey, Radi Yesu Christo Bufopa, yeah, Radi Bufonyo, hey, Bufonyo, hey, Bufonyo. Ebufonye Ngwasem yehi Elusa now they are straight. Etiefo, how is it that the Electoral Commission, when you were registering people, you were able to provide data, you were able to provide figures every single day? Day biano, let's go and check. Eyana Ngwasem sa no mimpeo. Eyana ya so nko asem so na me de meka me say the Supreme Court and am bolding sa Jean Mensa yi and wo di sansem fun yi. Let me show you something. Let's go to Electoral Commission. Official Twitter platform, and let me just show you something. I'm in Tremo Bibi. See at Chrome Hana, you see young can no carrying tray on na de piano, cause ya semni Jimin Semsi and idea. Hey, Electoral Commission on day 1 of registration, on day 1, register. You provided data. Emma Yehun say 52.5% AMBA. Or more register ya pese ya to aba 52.5 day 1 who provided data 47.5 who provided data and no pono sabe and no just say is you went on to even break it down to give us summaries. Say first time voters 18 to 21 years our more to aba no omo ye 82.8%. This is the voter registration data. It is 82.8% no unyano from what? You got it from a total number. That is why you are able to give us percentage. You got it from the total number. If you don't have a total number, how can you calculate the percentage? So you were able to give us percentage of youth, registered youth voters. Wakatren say 94.8%. You were able to give us percentage of Omomwedi 22, 35 years our moto aba. Our country say 12.1%. You were able to give us percentage of 36 and 45-year-olds our moto aba. Our country say 2.2%. Omwa sabi omwedi 66 and above. Online percentage I say 0.65%. You were able to give us all this data. If you don't have the actual number of voters, how were you able to give us this percentage? And this was as far back as May 11th. May 11th. Any day 1, the total number of people who registered. Greater Accra, what try and say 2,137 people. And no say data we cry mistakes riddled with errors. NDC for the babe trim was na mobabe ebe correctino. Ashanti region 2,732. OT. And then there was on the voter, and on the total number of more register on day 1, you provided the data, the national total. Said day 1 and for 16,517 and the toaba. Went on to give more representation of the data. More tray in percentage wise. Once send your make if you don't know the number, you can't plot percentage. Into number no omo de buy no and omo plot percentage. Percentage nini. This is the percentage. Our more plot here with a graph. This is the percentage with a graph. Our more plot saying. Into end the ebane saying, and the ebane saying, what's say why you certified register nevi. Let me show you more. Day 15, moye yama every single day. You provided the summaries. This is the national summary. Day 15 national summary. Every single day throughout the registration, you provided the summaries. And no Ghana for catching was a moon provided. And no na emra emma kwanse moon provided. No. But moon him say because of accountability and transparency, it is on you to provide all these summaries. So you provided us with all the summaries, Ashanti region and every single place. Mo the summaries no babe tuja. Day 15. So we can go on and on and on, and you see all the summaries. Day 14, they provided the summary. Day 13, they provided the summary. Day 12, they provided it. Kosi say your registration new year. Added more summary, more data. Actually, say more representation. Nini na national summary no. Even people with disabilities, krana or register krano, mu provide one more summary, mu provide number of one more sebe, or mu did them our more register, mu ye yama mo call that side input. Mu ye yama mo call that side, even with or more register with Ghana card, or more register with passport, or more register with guarantor system. You went on to provide summary on all those things. How the hell is it that during the registration, you were able to provide all these summaries? But now it is time, say, what the certified voter register no about the tuja. Provide us with the summary. Okay, Ghana for say, I'm not obliged. I am not obliged. Hey, Jawajo. Nyankopon. Hey, nyame ti usro. Nyankopon tina sro ho. Tina sro ho sana. Chale. Nyankopon tina sro ho sa. Because yebufu pa on. Die be yenye. Nyame tina usro ho sa. Usro ahimemu no. Tina ho sa. Because in semfu ebi mu ne edi wo krom ha no. Enyo. OBC, I see you could hear a Kumasi-based prophet saying the results of the elections will be halted on the dawn of 8 December and then released in the morning of 9 December and declaration in the evening. I'm like, what the F is this guy saying? Charlie, let them check Ashanti regional. You see, D4 being someone wakano. Na okas o D4 no someone wakano. O chantro. But so the Electoral Commission here na. Ohune said Dabi. I said that is my point too. It is not difficult to stratify this data. Why are they even begging for a summary of data? What happens if parties are getting different summaries? I say, because they are a constitutionally independent institution, not subject to the direction or control anyone. If you don't like that, go to court. Laughing out loud. They are one of the most obstructive state institutions in Ghana. Sano meka umpa court. Me NDC form fan court sisi anahe rule in ebeba. Si ebe fi NDC form poa. Charlie. This is sad. Come on, try your comment box with us.